And now for one of my favorite subjects that's so near and dear to my heart. Dear State Bar Regulator. Dear State Bar Regulator. Dear South Carolina State Bar Regulators. I hope I'd be happy to chat with a South Carolina, really California also, but South Carolina State Bar Regulator about Ethics Advisory Opinion 22-02. Now, this came out, believe this came out in February, because I think that these are titled based on their date. But they're reviewing whether or not South Carolina attorneys can permissibly use the website expertise.com. And, there are some valid issues raised in the opinion, but I'm going to skip down to one of my favorite parts of the opinion, which is lawyers cannot permissibly use expertise.com because regardless of how they're using it, expertise.com is a variation of the word expert. And therefore, if it's an impermissible term to be used in lawyer communications about their services, you cannot use it. And it reminds me of the LinkedIn fields that say endorsement or specialty. And I'm just like, again, I mean, I get it. We got to protect the consumers because we don't want them to be misled that this lawyer's an expert at anything.
I mean, talk about putting a anchor around your neck and jumping into the ocean.
And the other thing about this is like, show me the example where someone was searching around the internet for a lawyer. They landed on expertise.com. They looked at a profile there. They were like, that lawyer seems like they know what they're talking about. They hired the lawyer. And the lawyer botched the case. And the customer was like, you know what? I was misled by expertise.com's domain because I thought they had expertise because expertise.com.
And I was so disappointed because they had no expertise. Yeah, this is bananas. I mean, it's if you took this to any other industry, they would think that it is satire.
I want to see them take it. Someone's got to take it to the Supreme Court. Go take these regulations to the Supreme Court and see what they think. Because it's so, I don't know. Again, we're marketing people, so what do we know? But it's a disservice to legal services consumers to make it impossible for lawyers to distinguish themselves from each other. Yeah. And part of the way you distinguish yourself from one another is through highlighting your expertise, talking about what you do. And I don't think that saying like, yeah, we're specialists in this or we are experts in this, like that's it. Like once you say you're experts, the poor public citizen is like, I am totally bamboozled by you. You've totally misled me.
Yeah, and then to make the next kind of ridiculous leap to suggest that even if that is a problem, that the consumer is so stupid to think that a listing on expertise is bestowing something that a lawyer shouldn't have because they're I mean, it's bananas. I can't.
But it's totally fine to be like, we recovered $1 billion in fees all over everything, and at the bottom of your website say, prior outcomes don't guarantee future results. That's totally fine. I mean, come on, people. Come on, state bar regulators. Your friend, Guy Sokolakis.
P.S. Dear
excellent.
South Carolina State Bar Regulator, the State Bar, the scbar.org is an ADA lawsuit waiting to happen with your footer with tiny gray text hidden on a black background. So that might be something that you do think about and spend your time on. Just throwing it out there. We may have to edit that part out.
Conrad's threatening lawsuits.
I'm not threatening anything, but I mean, you look at this stuff and it's like, there are things that you should be worried about and there are things that you should not be worried about. You guys are looking at the wrong direction.
Money makes a it makes a world go round. Money makes a world go round. Yeah, money make a world go round. Money makes a world go round. Yeah, money make a world go round.